So Howard, what are we doing today?
I have no idea, Katelyn.
This is Howard's birthday week. I've got a lot of fun things planned.
Still have no idea where we're going.
You love this stuff.
You are right. It's the boats. I knew it.
Are you gonna ring it?
No.
Stop number 4. This is stop number 5 on Katelyn's tour of fun.
If you're new here, we're Howard and Katelyn Newstate, digital nomads and full-time travelers who've been jet-setting and road tripping for over 2 years. Earlier this year, we took you south of the border with us as we RV'd through central Mexico. But like the rest of the world, COVID threw a wrench in our plans and we had to head back north to the U.S. a bit earlier than expected. Since July, we've explored Texas, Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming, and now we take you to the ridiculously beautiful state of Montana and give you a whirlwind tour of the state capital, Helena.
So Howard, what are we doing today?
I have no idea, Katelyn. And that's intentional.
I've planned all the activities. So this is Howard's birthday week. So we're kicking off the fun today, and I've got a lot of fun things planned.
I was told to wear layers, so I have as much layers on, so that way we can keep adjusting for temperature. I was told we're not going to get dirty.
No.
And that's all I know.
The smoke, I think, is gonna affect our activities a little bit, which is kind of a bummer, but we're gonna make the best of it because that's what we do.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, let's go. Mwah.
Still have no idea where we're going.
You know the first stop now.
Okay, I know. Katelyn told me we're going for breakfast.
There's this cool restaurant called Nosh Cafe, and they have great reviews. That's stop number 1. We're in downtown Helena in Last Chance Gulch.
I just understand that there's breakfast involved, and given Katelyn's love affair of food,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna guess it's really good.
I do egg in a hole and a classic Belgian waffle.
Yeah, do it.
Egg in a hole. So it's sourdough, arugula, avocado, egg, and tomato. And of course a waffle. Sourdough so fluffy. Oh man, look at this, Howard. Wow.
Wow. Right.
It looks amazing.
Asian pork. So this is a Howard breakfast, which is really lunch.
Okay, you ready for our next stop?
Which I still don't know what it is.
Any ideas?
I'm guessing it is... Okay, I remember you talking about the boat tour, so I'm guessing it's the boat tour. Okay, that's all I got. It's the boats. I knew it. Yeah, so I remember Katelyn talking about boats and that this was a tour boat that is supposedly one of the best to learn about the area. And since we don't know anything about Helena, this sounds like a really great thing.
This evening we entered much the most remarkable cliffs that we have yet seen. These cliffs rise from the water's edge on either side perpendicularly to the height of 1,200 feet. Every object here wears a dark and gloomy aspect. Meriwether Lewis, Journal of 1805 Expedition.
Welcome to Gates of the Mountains, a historic site on the Lewis and Clark Trail. Best viewed from the water, this area is packed with history and natural beauty galore. The Gates of the Mountains boat tour takes you on a 2-hour trip through history as you float down the Missouri River. The towering limestone cliffs are quite a sight from the back of the open-air boat. Our captain told stories of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Sprinkled in were facts about the 28,000 acres of wilderness here, managed by Helena National Forest. The eagle sightings alone were worth the price of admission.
It takes a year to train him to do that, you know.
We paused for about 15 minutes in one area as the captain shared the sobering and somber story of the Mann Gulch Fire, an event that ultimately changed the way the National Forest Service responds to and fights wildfires. It was August of 1949 when a fire was reported in this area of the mountains. 15 smoke jumpers, specially trained firefighters who parachute in to battle wildfires, were deployed that day. Within 10 minutes of landing, the fire grew enormously, covering 3,000 acres and cutting off their route. 13 men lost their lives that day, 12 of the 15 smoke jumpers.
It's time to rededicate ourselves to the memory of these fine young men and the lesson their deaths taught us.
The area is now memorialized, and the tragic event has been documented in movies, books, and even songs. The Forest Service firefighter training program eventually evolved after Mann Gulch to include new tactics and protocols directly linked to the lessons learned here.
If you want to learn a lot about the canyon and the history of the area, this is an amazing boat tour. And the guide, who says he's been doing this for 40 years, was incredibly knowledgeable and even quoted stuff from the Lewis and Clark expedition volumes, which is really amazing.
Yeah, we learned a lot, and it's a bargain. This whole excursion was only 16 bucks per person. Really awesome. We did the 11 o'clock, which I would highly recommend because the sun isn't quite as high yet, and you're getting it like coming over the mountains, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was amazing to see like all the eagles, the wildlife, the canyon itself. It kind of opens and closes, which is really cool and definitely a worthwhile experience. Even with a little bit of smoke and haze, I think it's totally worth it. This is where you take us?
You love this stuff. You love Capitol buildings.
You are right.
So yeah, stop 3 is the Montana State Capitol building. And you can do guided tours up till 4 o'clock.
Sweet.
I mean self-guided. There is no guide. We will be guiding ourselves.
Okay, I'm in.
We headed inside and grabbed a map for our self-guided tour around this beautifully designed building. One thing that quickly stands out is the artwork, with, you guessed it,
Lewis and Clark.
lots of references to those famous explorers.
This is the original structure, and it was constructed in 1899 and opened in 1902. The wings were constructed and opened in 1912.
The Capitol building houses the Montana State Legislature. You can view both the House and Senate chambers from above in the gallery. The most impressive part of the building is the colorful rotunda, which features 4 paintings depicting important people who helped shape Montana's history: a Native American, an explorer and fur trapper, a gold miner, and a cowboy.
Are you gonna ring it?
I have no idea what these are for.
So
We're back down in Last Chance Gulch, and stop number 4 is a coffee shop and general store that has been around since 1971.
that was really cool. It even had like a treehouse thing. It was for kids 12 and under. Unfortunately, because of COVID, it's closed. So I sent the GoPro up. But really neat. Like I could see just hanging out there. It seems like the kind of place where you would just get a coffee and chill. So it's like a coffee shop with a lot of cool, eclectic merchandise.
And all the booths and stuff are like tucked away and in cool areas. Again, because of COVID, they're closed, which is a bummer. But this is a really cool stop if you're in Helena.
Definitely.
And delicious coffee.
Okay, I still have no idea where we're going.
The sign's right behind his head. So this is stop number 5 on Katelyn's tour of fun. And Reader's Alley is a collection of old buildings. It was from the mining era. Last Chance Gulch was a gold town. So during the gold rush, this is where everybody lived. And so some of the buildings are still original. As you can see here, the Pioneer Cabin from 1864.
It kind of looks like a Pioneer strip mall.
Well, we're gonna start there. The name Reader's Alley comes from Pennsylvania brick mason Lewis Reader. He was the one that built all of these stone and brick buildings in the late 1800s. Reader's Alley is one of Montana's oldest streets, and it even withstood the earthquake of 1935 here. That's some really impressive brickwork.
And up at the top of the alley, we found a Vietnamese place because, of course. Cheers.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Love mango. When we were in Mexico, got fresh mangoes all the time.
Green curry popcorn. Never had that. Red curry and a banh mi.
Me excited. This is really good, guys. The sauce is delicious. The pork, so good. Fresh carrots and cucumbers. I approve.
We're here at Costco because we're getting flu shots. It's only $20, even if you don't have insurance. Unfortunately, we have world insurance except for the United States. So self-pay, $20. We finished off Katelyn's day of fun for me with a little wine by the fire as we tried to figure out our next move.
We just loaded up on groceries. We are all set for somebody's birthday weekend.
I'm turning 40, and it will never be the same. I will never be as young as I am right now.
And you'll always be older than me.
Always.
So what are we doing for your birthday?
We're trying to go to Glacier if the weather cooperates and the smoke is okay.
Because we're all the way up here, we're about 4 hours away, we're gonna take our chances.
Yeah, when's the next time we're going to be here? We don't know. So might as well try it. If we have to come back, we have to come back.
Yeah. So we're gonna hit the road.
On the road again.
Goodbye.
Tune in next week as we celebrate Howard's 40th birthday,
These are the best kind of chocolate eclairs. They're 40 eclairs.
venturing into a very smoky Glacier National Park. But lucky for us, the smoke clears and we're able to give you a look at all the beauty that was hidden just days earlier.
Wow, look at that. Like, we didn't know that was there.
Well, now that the smoke is clear.
Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you get notifications when we post our weekly videos. Thanks so much for watching.